God, I just spilled my drink. For like the 8th time this week. Where's all the paper towels? Chat, help. What's up, B2 Nosy? Oh, man. What's up, Odin? Yeah, it was a fun drive. I like driving in the fog. I like not being able to see shit.
I'd be able to run stuff over and not know what I ran over.
You don't know if it was little Timmy down the street or the old man.
What's up, guys? If you're asking Jackson how the concert was, well, he'll be back. He'll tell you about it. But hello.
Yeah, I'm going back to the concert, guys.
He's going back.
You know, I felt bad because I was, we're like, yeah, Sunday stream. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That makes sense why I went in to edit the description and remove the category. And I was like, wait, it still says PC building. I was like, oh, that's why you didn't stream.
Hey, this is weird.
What's up, guys? Smug Grinch, how you doing? MDS, what's good? Welcome to the stream. What we have right here, it's kind of a thrown together PC because we have a lot of builds in the back, but all the stuff's not here yet. Shipping delays, woohoo. But this is a classic PV Prodigy build with a Ryzen 5 7600. I marked this as okay, it's a non-X, but 7600 with a 7600, the classic combo. And it'd be really easy for us to build because it's inside our favorite case, the Prodigy.
And this one's not one that we saw on the website. And thank you for the
engine. Thank you for the sub.
The engine.
The engine.
But I tried to make this one a little different, so it's not like our others. So white case, white RAM, V-Tray RGB cooler, and then we don't normally do the 7600 on the website.
No, we do not.
But it's a very solid build.
Good morning, Toasty Bros. Still no internet. Hurricane Helen did a number in my area. I hope everyone's doing okay after that, because that's all the end result. We basically just got a ton of rain for like all weekend. It just non-stop rain.
A little bit of wind.
A little bit of wind, but I'm hoping everyone who was in that area is doing okay.
That's the worst part about hurricanes. They just they like to terrorize half of the states.
My power never went out, which I was lucky. The only unlucky thing is I have more crawl space issues because of all the rain, but
more
it's my sump pump keeps just seizing up and just like not working. So I have to like go down there every like 2 or 3 hours and wiggle it and then like get the water that's like stuck in there. I'm assuming it's just like air buildup.
Like airlocked or something?
Yeah, it keeps airlocking like constantly. The plumber that came out said he fixed it with some sort of like hole he put into it to like eliminate like any sort of
like a little weep hole or something.
Yeah, he did, but it's still still acting up, and it's already like loud as hell. It's not a great sump.
Maybe it's just time, you know?
It might be time for a new one. I'm already working on somebody coming out to do like a whole nice new drainage system down there and everything. Deepward, what's up?
I need to get all new gutters in my house, guys.
Don't you love it?
House stuff, you know?
House stuff. And weather always brings out those problems. You're like, oh, nice.
Really, because I feel like, honestly, if we didn't have weather, I don't really think you need to really take care of the house much. It just do its thing. Yeah, I never, I know Zach, I wonder if Jonah did. I know Zach was struggling with power. I think.
They were without power.
Oh, yeah, they didn't have power either. Yeah, I was told, I think it must have we only lost power for like 10 minutes one morning and then no issue since then.
No, we've been surprisingly good. Normally, really for us, it's like if the wind is crazy, like really crazy, we'll lose power like all the time. But
yeah, rain doesn't really seem to do much these days. It's that wind, guys. So you gotta watch out for the wind, not the rain, okay?
My power's finally back on after a couple days, but the storm destroyed the hub for the internet in most upstate South Carolina. That sucks. Hopefully that comes back. By the way, guys, PCBros.tech, buy some PCs. We have some nice high-end builds on the website right now. Next week, we'll be running a nice sale. But I will say, the ones that are on the website right now might not make it to next week because they're really good price builds. So pick one up today if you're in the market for a nice high-end build, or share with a friend. Maybe somebody's wanting to get an early Christmas gift, you know, jump on those gift givings. Because again, we're in October, guys. We're getting close. Jump on it and get a PC quickly. That's one thing that we're really advertising now is our shipping times are very competitive with Amazon. So if you are debating buying a PC from, let's say, PC Bros or Amazon, PC Bros right now are able to pretty much fulfill a processing time of 2 days. And depending on your location, shipping time can be pretty close to that too. So definitely jump on that and take a look at all our listings and look at all our new graphics we put on there for stuff that's ready to ship. So you can be on top of it and buy a PC.
It's quite possible if you buy a PC, we'll get it shipped out same day.
Exactly.
Crazy.
My area didn't lose any power, but I'm a few hours away from Asheville, so pretty much everyone around me got pretty messed up, man.
I forgot. I actually had a guy recognize me at the concert.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, yeah. Well, it's funny, though, because he said, are you Jackson with PC Bros? And I was like, yeah.
That's me.
Like, it's a random. I was like, not Toasty Bros, PC Bros? Okay.
We get some people in the comments who, they confuse the branding difference. Like, there was one guy who was like making some like joke comment, and he was like, only the PC Bros would do this. And I'm just like, listen, you're watching a Toasty Bros video. I don't know what you're talking about. But I get it, I get it.
You say the PC Bros won't do shit.
They won't do that.
Is this a freaking another cooler where I'm just like,
lose the mounting?
Oh, like the mountings here, I just don't have the little screws that, you know, hold these brackets on.
That's the Prodigy screws.
I don't think they're in here. How does this happen, chat? I feel like I've had two now where there was like this.
Our bulk ordered coolers are causing problems. The ones we didn't even really want to begin with.
We really didn't.
Let's see. PC, I got nervous. Oh, that was him. Frozen Waffles. That was me. I got nervous when I saw you. There you go.
What's up, dude?
PC Bros, first thing that came on mind when I saw you. Well, there you go. Look at that.
So yeah, I was saying, because yeah, you said you watched the stream, so in my mind, I was like, I kind of assumed what you meant. But hey, you know, honestly,
PC
it's
Bros,
really
Toasty
cool
Bros,
if you
same
know
thing.
PC Bros.
Yeah, of course.
I'd almost say PC Bros is less known than Toasty Bros, so you're even cooler if you know the name PC Bros.
Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday, everybody. What's up, Go Gadget? Feeling, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. Guys, almost October. One more day, and then we're in October. This year has flown by, ladies and gentlemen. It's flown by.
All right, well, I'm gonna go grab another cooler and steal the mounting, I guess, and then eventually we'll have a cooler that won't have mounting.
We'll just keep going with that. Let's see. Is it ATX? Oh, this case is the Apevia Prodigy. It's a case that's been out for a while now. You can buy it on Amazon. It is a micro ATX case. This is the case we use. Kermit, thank you for gifting a sub to Frozen Waffles. Love to see it. Thank you so much, Kermit. This is a case we use for all our staple, always in stock PCs at PC Bros. We buy these things by the pallet, and we get them in black or white. They're just a nice, basic micro ATX case. Good airflow, and they're very affordable, and they work great for all our PCs we sell. Good morning, Agent. How you doing? NYC Potatoes was good. Was good, gamers. Speaking of gamers, are there any games you all are playing? Any games you all been grinding recently?
Our viewers don't game.
I don't game. I just went through a whole thing. I feel like this is how people, to a lesser extent, bless you, lesser extent people feel when they play games like Elden Ring. I've spent 4 hours on one boss in Black Myth Wukong, only to realize that there is a thing I need to go get that makes the boss fight way easier. But they don't really do a good job telling you that, because with this game, I'm trying my best not to look stuff up. So that's kind of the point of these games. You're supposed to struggle, like it's kind of the enjoyment of it, and once you beat it, it's like really satisfying. But it's gotten to the point where I'm like 4 hours in, and I'm like, something's happening here. And I looked it up, and they're like, oh yeah, you need to go get this one thing that'll help you at this stage in the fight. It'll make it like significantly easier. And I'm like, I just spent 4 hours.
That's kind of, I've like, last really single player game I played was Fallout, and I've definitely had moments where I just give up. Like, I'm like, it's not worth it, so I'll Google it, and yeah, Google always comes in clutch.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't even just like me looking it up and it's like obvious. There were like tons of people complaining, saying like, this is not obvious. Like, I don't, because it's very linear for the start. You're just going boss to boss to boss. You progress through the world, and then they tell you, for whatever random reason, after doing that for like 10 consecutive bosses, that you have to go backwards and find this secret little hidey hole and go inside it and beat other hidden bosses to get this other thing. And I'm just like, they never tell you to do that. They just keep pushing you forward, and I'm just like, oh my God. Which boss? It's the, oh crap, what is it? Is it the Yellowwind Sage? Is that the name of it? Yellowwind Sage?
Yellowwind Sage.
I think that's what they call it.
Check your Google history.
Let me look it up. Some of the names I forget, but that guy is in my nightmares.
Well, I like that. You've been playing Super Mario 3D Land on 3DS because no internet. The 3DS. We were just talking about that when we were doing our handheld thing. And I was like, yeah, the last console or the last handheld I had was Nintendo DS Lite.
You're stuck on the Tiger. I beat the Tiger. The Tiger was tough. That was one of the cooler battles. Spoiler alert: you fight him in a pool of blood. It's kind of gross, but it's like kind of fun too.
All right, good news. I figured out these coolers. They just use fine thread screws, so that's all good.
We're all good there.
Easy fix.
Being kicked by Draugrs and Ragnarok. I need to finish God of War, but then Black Myth Wukong is kind of taking over my interest right now. So whenever I beat that, which there's 5 chapters, and I'm still on chapter 2, and I have like 12 hours into the game, so I'm gonna have a lot of hours in this game, it seems like. So maybe after this year, I'll get back into the other games. Do you guys have the Seagate Tab AM650 in the US? I don't know about the AM.
Ours is the
GM.
GMs, right?
Yes, these are all GMs.
Yeah.
I don't know about the AM.
Gold modular.
So, I don't know. I'm not really sure about that model. But we've been happy with Seagate Tabs. Honestly, Seagate Tab power supplies are rebranded very differently across the world because they're all under the same like umbrella as similar companies like VTrue, Dark Flash, and stuff like that. So they do use some of the same like parts, but rebranded around the world. And they're good power supplies. They do a job.
You got killed by a ray gun.
Oh no.
Ray gun.
Anyone know how much a ROG Ally 512 gig is worth? I got offered to trade for one of my builds.
Oh, I thought maybe that was. Oh wait, no, never mind. Neo. I thought that was Girthy at first, and I was like.
Did he end up buying it?
Well, he wants to. I'll tell you later. He wants to do a trade, but it's a pretty funny trade.
Nice. Anywho, what was I gonna say? It depends. I've seen original ROG Allies for like $300 now, $200-300. So it depends what your build is worth. Because we saw one at a pawn shop recently for like $300, and then
there was one at a pawn shop. That was crazy.
I've seen them all over like Facebook Market for like $300 or less. So because the new Ally X is a big jump up in terms of battery life and performance. That one's like $700 though. So, but the original one is, yeah, I think you can get it for like $300 now.
1,000 hours in Siege.
That's a lot of hours.
Yeah, my that's my max hours in a game is mine's Apex, and I'm not quite at 1,000 yet, but I'm very close.
$300 is less than your build challenge. More to build it out than buy it. It's true. Does it mean all of Seagate Tab power supplies are good? I mean, I can't generalize and say that because we haven't tested all of them. They might have bottom of the barrel power supplies like any other company does. Like, for example, EVGA sells a lot of really good power supplies, but the 80 plus white power supply at the bottom of the tier is pretty bad. It works for budget builds, but I can't generalize and say that all of them are good. I can just comfortably say that we use the 750 and 650 in hundreds of builds of PC Bros and had very little issues. So
the GMs have been pretty good to us.
Yes. When they're at a pawn shop, it's easy to tell if it's a Z1 or Z1 Extreme, which they said, yeah, it's really hard to tell. That is a good point. I don't think they said or had it on the listing that it was a Z1 or Z1 Extreme.
I would imagine, you know, probably whatever the cheaper one is for that
probably
price.
the Z1.
It was a pawn shop after all.
You know what sucks? I can't even play Fortnite and I'm behind on my levels. Oh no, you use a hotspot.
Oh my God.
I'm assuming cell service is probably pretty messed up too, especially with Wi-Fi being down. Everyone's just trying to use it.
Were you battle passing? Fortnite?
Because in Malaysia we only have the AM ones. I would just give it a shot. I mean, I have no reason to say you shouldn't try it.
I know it seems like in a lot of other countries, I mean, this is kind of a generalization, but I feel like I don't see as many highly rated power supplies in a lot of other countries.
Yeah.
Especially, well, just I guess it's based on. I mean, okay, I shouldn't generalize it because we are shopping on like Temu, AliExpress.
That
Wish.
is true, yeah, and they are trying to import them, so like they could be better locally. Trigger, yeah. I'll say hi so you can like release your breath. They said I'm literally holding my breath until Matt says hi. Don't let me pass out. Breathe, breathe, Trigger, breathe.
Breathe.
Hospitals are expensive, but yes, Battle Pass I'm trying to get. Oh, nice. Get the Battle Pass.
Fortnite Battle Pass. Unless you think you might lose power. Because then what are you going to do? Oh my God, that thing's on there.
After doing that challenge with random blueberries, I joined Girthy and it was obvious the struggles paid off. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Random blueberries.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kermit. I'll be real with you.
Kermit, should I know?
I challenged myself to get 10 kills in a Resurgence match. Got it Saturday morning.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Where do the blueberries come into play? Hello, do you know why my PC is slow? By the way, I'm a fan. Well, you know what? There's a lot of variables there, but thank you for being a fan, all. I appreciate it. How old is your computer? What processor do you have? What graphics card do you have? And when you say slow, are you talking about just general slowness? Or are you talking about games don't perform very well? You gotta have some background info there. There's a lot of variables that can make a PC slow, for sure.
The number one question is, do you have a hard drive? If you have a hard drive,
that's number one.
That's all you gotta know.
That's number one. Is it true that AMD CPUs are a bit cheaper in Malaysia because they're made here? I mean, is it? I don't know. I mean, what would you say? Look up a Ryzen 5 7600 right now in Malaysia. Tell me the price and I'll try to currency convert it.
In his head.
In my head.
You can look it up.
Just tell me the price of like a 7600 and I will, we'll figure it out.
All right, who's calling me?
Blueberries are for Destiny, people not in your squad, but on your team show up as blue dots on the mini-map. Gotcha. Let's see. I only got power back Saturday, but no internet. That's why I have Battle Pass. Ooh, hopefully get internet back soon. My SSD is very slow. I have the Ryzen 5 5600X and a 3060, 6 gigs of RAM, which is very good speed. PC's old specs, but that's a good PC still. There's no reason your stuff should be that slow. That is a very good build. So when you mean slow, do you mean like boot times are slow? Is your PC locking up? You could just have a lot of crap on your Windows installed, and it might be time for you to delete some files, clear things up off your drive. If you're running your drive close to full capacity at all times, it definitely can cause it to slow down. Boot times are slow. I will say that generation Ryzen, 5000 series Ryzen, sometimes has slow boot times. AMD just boots slower than Intel. It's weird, I don't know. But you also don't need to put your PC, you don't need to shut down your computer every single night. You can put it to sleep. That's what sleep modes are for. So they got the nickname ID Blueberries. Nice. I like the game lore. Delete some startup. That's true. You can delete startup apps. That is the number one thing you can do. Startup apps tend to slow the boot process for sure. Who here, by the way, in chat, a little bit of a poll. Who here leaves their PC on 24/7 and who turns it off at night every night? I'm curious. Oops, I forgot I gotta flip this fan. See, the temp file trick is kind of fool's gold, I will say. It is kind of like a fool's gold thing for people who are PC optimizers. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do, but it really doesn't change that much. 24/7, every night, the sleep mode. I would say sleep mode is, yeah, I would say sleep mode counts as you just leaving it on, is what I would say. You just turn it off Friday night after gaming, but don't always turn it back on the weekend, but it's on 24/7 during the week. Nice. Yeah, mine's normally on 24/7. 809, all right, let's see. Let's do some conversion here. In terms of conversion, that's not cheap. That's actually a little more expensive than what we get here. Actually, it's about the same price. I think maybe like $2 or $3 cheaper. So no, it's not really much cheaper, even though they're manufactured there, unfortunately. You might be able to find like local deals, like maybe some local shops will have them at better prices. There's a chance the local shops are probably getting them for like really, really cheap bulk, and they can sell them for what is the worldwide standard MSRP. I have no sleep mode, I turn it to sleep, I have enough storage, 268. Yeah, I would say you're probably in the market for, is it a 2.5 inch or an NVMe SSD? You might be in the market for a new SSD, or your Windows install is just really run down, old, you got a lot of junk on it. So 2.5 inch, yeah, you could obviously get more speed with an NVMe for sure. So I'll be looking at an NVMe with a fresh Windows install, and that PC will still be great. That's still a really good combo. Is everyone badges subscriber badges? Besides you, DRMC, you need to sub. Look at all those toast badges. Well, all doesn't have it either, but you know, not just gonna call you out in particular. Gotta find a couple that fell off the back of a truck. Yes, exactly. That's what you gotta do. I'm gonna help the dude out over here. Yo, thank you for the 1 biddy. Matt doesn't sub either. Hold up. Maybe I do sub. I got given a subscription. Yes, you did. Shout out. Welcome back. I unboxed the RAM. I was about to install it.
Hold on, let the RAM expert.
Whoa, DRMC with the sub. Yay, you ask, you shall receive. Whoa. Guys, can we get 50 gifted right now, please? Thank you.
Oh my God.
We reached that sub goal immediately.
It's what we need to keep moving.
See, Bruce says, I accept gift donations of subs. Bruce, we need to come up with a contract that with the next ad deal we do with you, you have to gift a sub with it.
I think he is. I think he sent us a.
He sent us a draft.
Spot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We didn't approve it, did we?
No, we haven't yet. So I guess that needs to be written in. It's like basically you get paid less. Go ahead, Bruce. Say it. Say we have to earn it.
I'm gonna review it right now.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be like, "Don't play it on stream." PC Bros. He has such a good voice. He should talk more.
I can sub during the giveaway streams. Let's go.
He did. I've seen him sub. Bruce, I think you need to do like some COD tutorials or something on strafing, COD strafing.
Looks good, Brucey Bruce. You can go with it, buddy.
You're not that good at COD? Well, you don't need to be good at COD to like talk. That's what I'm saying. I just think, like I said, I feel like you got a good, social media voice. So I feel like you should talk more.
You sound like a shill, is what he's saying.
Yeah, you sound like a shill.
You have a natural shill.
You sound like you can make some money, Bruce. You sound like you were born to make money.
It's like the one guy I saw comment on. It was the first video we posted. I think it was that build video, where everyone's like, "Where'd Matt go?" And I put the comment being like, "Hey guys, I have not been kidnapped. I was just on vacation. I'm back." Everyone's like, "That sounds like somebody who's been kidnapped." And there's one guy who commented, he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad Matt's not here. I sometimes decide not to click on videos because I know Matt's gonna be there talking."
Oh my God.
And I was like, okay. And then I look at the reply and he was like, "Please don't come back." And I'm like, whoa, buddy.
God. It's
guys, I gotta go.
It's Jonah's alt account, guys.
I'm out. I'm done. I'm not wanted by this guy anymore.
He single-handedly broke us up.
Let's see. I've been approaching it from the new Warzone player attempts to D9 so-and-so. Nice. Do you know, is the Zalman Z9 Plus great PC because I can fit 6 fans there and has fan control in front? Well, it sounds like you've already made up your mind.
I know, you're trying to sell us on it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Get it. Do it.
Let's do it. Boo that man. Boo.
I do know, though, yeah, I don't know about the Z cases. I feel like those ones are the ones, I could be wrong, but I thought those ones that look a little cheaper. We've really liked the P series, so the P10 and the P30.
Those are nice. The Z ones are definitely, they're really, really budget. I know the P10 is down to like $59 right now, which is, it competes nicely with the Aqua 3. It's not nearly, I would say the Aqua 3 still looks a little bit better because it has like that ventilated power supply basement.
I don't know if does the P10 come with the AirGB fans?
The P10 comes with,
or one. It comes with one exhaust AirGB fan.
yes. So it is limited there.
Which honestly, I'm not even I think Kate, like, I don't know. I'm not I plan to build with it and I'm replacing the fan.
Yeah.
I don't really like when a case comes with, like, I respect when they come with an exhaust fan, but when it's an ARGB fan.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit difficult because it's hard to match.
Yeah, and you'd rather get one that has multiple if you're gonna do it.
I believe I got one of the, have you subbed? You got one of the badges. Let's go. You got the bronze toast.
Why did I put that over here? Who got it? Was it Bruce?
DRMC. DRMC said, "Am I the only one in the chat that doesn't have a badge?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's because you're not subbed." And then they subbed.
Oh.
Congratulations. Someone in YouTube chat, Stacks, is saying they're having, guys, my ASRock H310CM HEV won't post. Fires up and fans, just no post. So how did you determine it was the motherboard?
Yeah, so that it could still be a lot of things.
Do you have a graphics card plugged in?
Did we ever put on those, thanks for the bits, Trigger. Did we ever put on those things that Zach made for like the YouTube?
Yeah, those are on there for the members.
So I remember Zach was really wanting us to replace the Toasty, like the Twitch ones. And I was like, I like our Twitch ones.
I like our Twitch ones. Yeah, on YouTube, if you're a member, there's really not much you get from it right now. It's kind of if we feel like posting stuff exclusive, we can. But
we do have multiple members, though.
We do have multiple members, and it's your best way of like getting your comments to stand out because they will pop up with that emote every time you comment. So it's kind of cool. And it's a lot cheaper. I think it's like $2.99. I made it as cheap as possible.
And it supports us.
And it gives us a little bit extra cash, so there you go.
Yeah, no, like I liked them, but I was just like, I think our Twitch ones though, they stand apart really well, like with different levels. And I don't know how many people on YouTube are actually going to do different levels.
50 bits from Trigger. Thank you.
Thank you.
What food vendor are y'all gonna have at the Cars and Computers meeting? Probably Fat Jimmy's again.
Fat Jimmy's, baby.
Oh, Fat Jimmy's, baby. Fat Jimmy's Pizza.
It's gonna get fat up in here.
Gonna get fat. Hopefully the weather's good. I assume it's gonna be good.
I hope so. I'm hoping that the weather got everything out,
Yes, all the rain is
sky bladder.
gone, and we're gonna have nice fall weather.
Oh yeah, that's a dream right
So
there.
by the way, guys, it's October 12th, right? October 12th.
We're gonna giveaway stream the day before.
Yep, we'll be doing the giveaway stream the day before, so we'll hype it up during the giveaway stream. But that next day will be our car show at the shop, Louisville, Kentucky. Look up PC Bros if you want to know. We'll be giving away free food, free drink. We'll be giving away swag bags for the first 100 people that show up.
Swag bags.
Swag bags. So yeah, just come by and hang out. It's gonna be a pretty chill event. There's not gonna be like crazy PC giveaway or anything, but it's just a general fall meetup for all our people who want to come and see the shop, buy some PCs. We'll probably be running some sort of in-store sale.
There will be the 100 backpacks.
Yes, the 100 swag bags.
Oh, you already said, you said swag bags.
Swag bags.
For some reason, my mind didn't process what a swag bag was.
Swag bag.
That's what we're calling them now, guys. They're swag bags. That's what we're gonna call you all, swag bags.
They're saying we may get another hurricane within the next couple weeks. Stop it.
Stop.
Please no.
Well, as long as it's like in the next couple weeks and not like, within,
It is already, because, it's 2 weeks away, so.
Oh yeah,
Tomorrow's the 1st, so it's 2 weeks away.
Crap.
Because my birthday is.
Hold on a little longer, guys.
So my birthday is next Monday, and then I know the next weekend was the event, so.
All right, guys, wish Matt an early happy birthday.
Yeah.
What is it? What the heck? No. I love how Amazon US do free shippings for item above 65 USD. Well, I hate to tell you, but in the US, it's even better than that. Really, for most items on Amazon, I would say it's free shipping, even if you don't have Prime. And if you do have Prime shipping, pretty much, like, I don't know when the last time I paid money for shipping on Amazon was.
Yep. It's about a 5.5 hour drive. Maybe I should pull up. Bruce, he should. That would make the event.
That would be so cool, Bruce. Are you bouts it?
You balance it, bro? It's gonna be a Saturday, so I think you should.
Once you get big enough, and we have money, we can help accommodate. But you got to be huge. You got to be Pinky Tech size.
Yeah, Pinky Tech's a big baller.
I remember Pinky Tech. I feel like didn't we give him like? I feel like we paid for like half of his little.
We got a discount
hotel.
on the room because of the.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Because of our connection with them, so I think that's what ended up happening. The GPU cut up.
What is it?
You're trying to feed the.
Because I remember thinking it was so random because it wasn't even the same hotel.
Yeah.
It was like a different one that we got the discount for, which I was like, I mean, sure. Oh, arguably a nicer one.
Yes. Only if you guys would get my Taco Bell order and eat it with me, bet.
Oh, we'd gladly do that.
Let's do it.
Because I would say, I know you get a lot of spicy, so I can handle the spices.
There's one, you see how much we get Taco Bell? There's a Taco Bell really close to us.
It's across the street.
It is across the street, so just saying.
So yeah, I don't know how busy of an area you live in, Bruce, but it might be dangerous for you here, because we're like, right next to Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, Burger King, what is it, Wendy's, McDonald's, 5 gas stations, and then if you just go down the street, there's like every other restaurant, so.
Dell desktop board to an ASRock. So did you swap motherboards in a Dell pre-build? Is that what you're saying?
We are wheelchair accessible. We don't have, the only spot that we have stairs in our whole building is out back or to get up in our mezzanine, which is off limits anyways.
Everything's just one level, so very accessible.
The only thing that we do kind of have, but we have actually had people with like walkers and stuff before that have been fine, is we do have some transitions if you need to go like into the warehouse. But as long as you're just, you know, at PC Bros, really walking in, there's like a tiny little transition strip, but it's definitely very wheelchair accessible. I would hit it at 10 miles an hour. That's how confident I am in that little transition strip.
Just don't run into the bollard.
And don't go through the door.
Yeah, don't go through the door.
It would be a pretty cool video, like redoing like the short where it's
I'd
like.
love to do it again.
Yeah, but instead it's like a you know, like a wheelchair of some sort. That would be crazy. I don't even know how I would explain that to our insurance this time. I think I would just be like, just kick us off.
Yeah, just
we're
boot
not
us.
worth it.
Just boot it. We can't be insured anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. We're done.
You already know we're on that. You guys should know by now that we're fast as lightning.
Getting me second guessing myself. I just looked.
It would hurt in a wheelchair? Prove it. I'm just kidding. Don't prove it, please.
These Prodigy builds are easy peasy.
I wonder if those business cards I had made. Did I ever tell you about those? I had some.
Yeah, you told me you made some new
special ones.
Special edition.
They're for very specific.
Giving out
kind of
lifetime
people.
discounts again, 100% off.
That was so crazy when was it Xander?
Xander pulled that out for a capture card.
Yeah, no, and I was just like, wow. I forgot, because that was probably like the first event we did.
There was one person who used it.
Speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and before I forget, I'm going to text Jimbo.
Jim Bob?
Yeah, sure.
If I ever get to go to Kentucky, I'll have to drop by. You're the only reason I'll ever be in Kentucky, though. You know what? I love it. All right, Stack. Let me go back up. Let me see what's going on here. From the Dell desktop with a 2600 to ASRock with the i5-9400. Now I'm trying to boot only CPU power, GPU power, try motherboard, HDMI as well, 24-pin RAM in one slot. Binary Digit, what's up? How you doing? I'm still not 100% sure the problem. So you did a motherboard swap with a new CPU. Are you using the RAM you transferred over, or did you buy new RAM? One thing I'm just realizing is you said you went from a 2600. I'm assuming you mean i7 2600. The RAM is different, DDR4, so you're using different RAM. And you're saying, are you using GPU power? The way you're saying it, I'm sorry, is kind of confusing. I'll be real with you.
I'm sorry. What are they sorry about?
Steve-O, good morning. How you doing?
Steve-O?
Steve-O. New RAM. All right, so you got new RAM, a new motherboard, and a new CPU, and you put it in a pre-built computer, and you're getting no post. Maybe bad motherboard, potentially. Have you taken it out of the case that you put it into? There's a chance it could be shorting out, because it sounds like you're putting it in a Dell pre-built, and sometimes those motherboards don't fit new motherboards properly.
Could it be did they say something about RAM?
They said they got new RAM too, so it should be a new, they went from they said 2600. I'm assuming they mean i7 2600.
I wonder if it's a system that needs like DDR3L.
That could be it too. But he says he went to an ASRock board with an i5-9400.
Oh, from a
Dell
2600?
Yes. It
So
says
what
from
all
the
is he
Dell
reusing?
from the Dell desktop with an 2600 to an ASRock with the i5-9400.
So yeah, what all are you reusing then? Anything?
Probably graphics card and power supply and storage. That's the only thing I can think of. And does it fit in the Dell case?
Yeah, I'd want to know what power supply that thing had too. Unless it was just a really low end build.
Scroll up more and read.
Thank you for the
I am
sub,
reading.
Simbo.
Am I just being dumb here? Like, you say that like I'm just not understanding. I am scrolling up. Swap from an i7 2600 to an i5-9400.
So the reason that's confusing is that's not really like a swap. That's like a whole new board, RAM, probably storage, and CPU.
Yes.
That's why I'm confused. Like, I'm like, so what all did you keep from your old build?
Yes.
And why?
Yes, Matt. i7-2600. I got that part. Sibo, thank you for the resub.
Don't you love when chat makes us feel like the dumb ones?
I had an Intel desktop board. Okay, so you had a Dell motherboard, not a Dell pre-built.
Oh, okay.
And an RGB case, and then I swapped it to an i5 new board, CPU, and RAM, same RGB case.
Well, okay, firstly, too, nothing was new, I assume. Like, you bought used parts.
Have you tested it? You say you have a 9400. That should have an iGPU.
So probably like a B360, unless it's an F.
He said ASRock, so same GPU at 970. What I would do is take everything out, test the CPU, motherboard, and RAM with the iGPU on like a box away from the case. See if that even works.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, if that does work, then we have one of two problems. You either need to just reseat everything, and like everything did work fine, but a reseat will fix it, or you have like a standoff. Like, did you ever check your case to make sure that you don't have a standoff, like a riser, just sitting behind the board? Because that is quite possible.
How confident are you guys if Gamers Nexus or LTT secretly bought and reviewed one of your PCs that it would hold up? I think it would hold up.
I'm pretty confident.
I'd be pretty confident in that.
The scary part, and you know, obviously this is always a scary part anytime we ship out a PC, is PCs are very delicate. They have a lot of parts that, you know, have thousands of little micro components on them, and if just one of those components has any issues, you know, your PC might not work properly. So that's really the scariest part, and that's one of the reasons why, like, in all honesty, like I don't know how some companies have like the confidence to like send their pre-builds, because
the ones we get aren't even double boxed.
That's one we've gotten them many times where they don't work out of the box.
They're missing
something. Yeah, missing something, something's unseated. Happens very often, and it's no, like, we usually don't get on them about it because we're like, we get it. We run a pre-built company. It's really hard to get PCs there perfectly.
Callister wants to take the day.
God damn it. He said it worked before he swapped it into the new one. Dang, we're about to be missing 3 people today then.
So before he swaps it into the new one. What you're saying, like his old computer worked before, or the motherboard, CPU, and RAM on its own worked before?
I feel like they mean the old computer.
Yeah, I get the whole computer.
Which the old, like that's the thing, you upgraded a lot of, you upgraded almost your whole PC.
It's basically, practically a new build. So that's why whenever you get something like that, I would test the CPU, motherboard, and RAM that you bought used first, away from anything else. What's up, Incredible Xander? How you doing?
What's up? Oh, dude, you know what I hated was yesterday at Louder in Life? I found an energy drink I actually liked, and I was like, man, Red Bull Watermelon.
Oh yeah,
those are
pretty good.
I had 2, and then I said to myself, "This is it."
He's cracked out now.
We're not going to start buying these. The i7 was bottleneck in my 970, so I bought another office pre-build for the board and i5. And so did that. Okay, that office build that you bought, you did test, and it worked. You're saying? Yes, cars show a PCBros. I know Xander's been to, I think Xander's pretty local, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's there. October
12th. Yeah, be there.
11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Go to the Facebook page, there's more details and stuff.
Yeah, if you don't mind putting interested or going to, just because it helps with head count, but it'll be catered. It's a pretty typical car show, catered by Fat Jimmy's, so we'll probably have about 8 to 10 pizzas.
Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, for the first 100 people that show up, we have our cool little backpacks. We got some really dope pins this time. The backpacks are cool too. They're not like they're not this style here. I got ones that are kind of like a monochrome and all green. So kind of almost like the Toasty Bros shirt in a way. Thanks for the bits, Trigger.
We do a motherboard for this? It's not lighting up.
There it goes.
Up there it is.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see his last. I saw in the office. Oh God, someone else said that they're having a problem. Fully booted. Okay, so it worked fine in the pre-build, but then when she moved it over, so once again, I would still agree with exactly everything Matt and I said. Like, sadly, what you're saying isn't really, we can't just give you some magical solution. You probably just need to pull the board, cooler, GPU, and basically open air test it. You can leave your power supply in the case, You're just going to pull the cables out, plug them in while you have your motherboard sitting on a table or a cardboard box, whatever. See if you get display then. But I would be checking your case for extra standoffs, or like we've had builds before where the case is the problem even.
No, we've had some weird ass builds
Really
where like we had no idea what was causing it, but every time we put a motherboard back into a case, it just shorted, it just wouldn't work. And then we have a build once where that kept happening, and then eventually the motherboard just died.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, all right, that's that.
So Ilowski, that's part of being a small business and a team of goobers. Sometimes our builds will be, usually we price them accordingly. There is times where we do make mistakes and one might be priced kind of strange, but I would guess that the reason the 4070 Super one is the same as the 4070 is either A, one of them was a video, or B, one of them may have higher end specs. Like it might have a nicer case.
Let me see which ones he's talking about.
Yeah, here, I'll pull up let me know which one you pull up and I'll pull up the other one. We'll compare. I'm guessing one of them might be no, it couldn't be the...
There's one that's the Corsair one. That's all IQ Link stuff, so that's probably why.
And then, okay, so you got that one. I'll pull up, here's the other one. Wait,
no.
Oh, we have two 4070? Oh my God, we have three 4070 builds.
Okay, so I see which one he's talking about. So
I got the Super one.
Yes.
So the 4070 Super one, let's see. So we got, 7600X is what they both have. One is a 4070 Super, one does not. Why is the Super one cheaper? So the cheaper one is a 1 terabyte Samsung Evo. It's in the APNX C1. It's just a Seago tap, wide sleeve cables. That case came with the fans. So a very nice build, but we didn't really have to put a lot of money into like the aesthetics, and Matt will explain why that other one's really expensive. Well, comparatively. The Corsair one, I assume.
Yeah, he's probably talking about, well, no, that one has a different CPU. So I think he's comparing these two.
What's the other one?
The other one is this one, the thermal in the Highwire 40, which again, that's...
A little more expensive case.
Yes, Highwire 40 is a little more expensive. We have RGB fans, 32 gigs.
Oh, white too.
White is...
That's gonna add some money.
Yeah, so it's really just the white aesthetic in the case.
What's funny is I think they're both, are those both Jonah builds?
Yes.
Yeah, both Jonah builds. He does do a pretty good job at his build pricings. Like he definitely put some thought into them. So I would probably just say that one of them just costed a good amount more.
What do you mean they should be the same price? They are the same price. One's a 7600X with a 4070 Super for $1,775, and the other is a 7600X with a normal 4070 for $1,775.
Oh, well, you gotta remember the price difference too. The 4070 and 4070 Super is $50.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why, like, it's not. We're not talking about a 4080 versus a 4070.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good deal.
No,
Buy it. Prove it.
Buy it.
Prove it.
Buy it. Buy it right now.
White/prink equal premium. I mean, pink. Yeah, sadly, white stuff does generally cost more.
It does.
Can I make a $110 build for streaming purposes? Only have a game PC already. So if you're trying to use it as secondary gaming, that's cutting it. I mean, you can. You're gonna have to do a lot of deal hunting.
I tried, it did not work.
I read their name is Greg Salazar.
Is that Greg Salazar? Hello? Blasphemy.
What are they talking? Oh, is this the person? This is the other person that's having an issue. They said like an i5 K processor or something. Fortune.
Y'all working us this morning.
You guys are making us think, guys, and you shouldn't do that.
That's scary. You don't want us to use our noggins. Looking at the cheap case build, you should buy that one. Do it.
Oh, dude, yeah, that one is, and that one, we had Jonah go pretty hard on the description, like with disclaimers. We did the 30-day because, in all honesty, it was a really weird build, and some of these parts, it's just not worth us trying to warranty. Yeah. But I have full confidence in that build. Like we benchmarked the crap out of it.
It's one of those things, if you want to know everything about it, watch the video.
Yeah.
Yes, watch everything in the video and you'll know what its limitations are. And if you think those limitations are concerning for you, then you have a really good deal on all the parts that you could swap if you want to, is kind of the idea.
You can fit, so yes and no. I mean, you definitely can replace the one front fan that's a full-size one, but it won't really do much. The other one is, I think the graphics card and the USB 3 are both against the edge of the case. In all honesty though, if you just run the build as is and you're mainly gaming, or even gaming and streaming, you're not gonna utilize most of that The only time we really found the limitation was when we pushed that 9950X to 100%, which is really hard to do. Yes. You have to run a stress test or some type of I mean, maybe rendering, but even if you were rendering, I would use NVENC or something like that instead.
Yeah, so it's really just 100% load. You do lose a little bit of performance. So I would watch the video to get a general idea of where it is.
3080 Ti versus 6900 XT. I would think the 3080 Ti would be about the same.
I think I mean, on launch, I think they were very competitive GPUs.
If I had to pick, I hate to say it, I'd probably go 3080 Ti because I feel like
would.
it's a little more power efficient. Those top of the line cards always scare me. The 7900 XT and the GRE and the XTX don't scare me that much, but the 6900 XT, 6950 XT, 3090 Ti, those cards they're just so powerful, and they milked every little bit they could out of them that they're not always stable.
Do I need to update BIOS on B150M Pro VDH Wi-Fi if I buy a new? No, you shouldn't. I think I should support every CPU, minus maybe one of the X3D CPUs, but they should work with any AM4.
You would hope they do by now, because those X3D CPUs have been out for like over a year.
3rd gen i7, 6th gen i5, 6th gen i5. I would say 3rd gen, obviously DDR3, you're limited there. 6th gen DDR4, yes, the CPU in theory might be a little bit slower because just pure quad cores kind of struggle in gaming nowadays. But I'm just thinking long term, if you're on 6th gen, you at least have the option for an i7 that's a 4-core 8-thread with DDR4. So 6th gen for sure.
Deal hunting pays off. Just finished building an i5 12600KF with an A580. I'll shout out for that. 32 gigs for under $500.
Nice.
Man, that's a Toasty Bros video right there.
Yeah, we just did a $500 build exactly with all new parts using the A580 and the Ryzen 5 5500.
Yeah, so they got a better
CPU.
deal
than we did.
And
That's a good
Gen
one.
4.
Nice.
At one point, the 6800 was slower than the 3080, but now it's like what and what?
It's like what and
What
what?
does that mean?
What and
I assume you
what?
mean like similar. Sorry, I was gonna try to answer that one person. They're asking what CPU cooler to use on 4690K when you lost the heatsink.
Basic
Any
ass tower cooler.
Yeah,
Right.
just something bigger than a stock cooler. Anything though, liquid cooler. Like it's not that hard of a CPU to cool.
Yeah, any of the Thermalright like 120 mil coolers, ID cooling you get for like under $20, those are perfect.
Oh, you like when we show the cable management?
Nice.
All right, we've been trying to do it.
Damn, you can't get deals like that from used market. You can get some deals, but you're gonna be building. Oh yeah, Zane, you're gonna be building your new rig soon. I think it's time.
Yeah, if you're talking about the i5, yeah, that definitely. I mean, with newer stuff, it's hard to get like used. With newer items, oftentimes the used stuff's like almost the same price. It's not worth it.
We've gotten to multiple Goodwills, and inside they don't really keep computers. No. You could try, maybe you'll get lucky, but for the most part, if you want something from Goodwill, their auction site's probably your best bet.
They usually just don't know the value of like, computer parts. I feel like are so rare at Goodwill because like, who's donating computer parts to a Goodwill?
And I won't be surprised if it's like an actual computer. It might just, I don't know what their policy is for stuff like that, because they do put a lot of computers from all their like stores around the US on that auction site. So I don't know if they look at something at a certain value and you're like immediately to the auction site.
And they almost need someone who knows what they're looking at and everything to actually like make sure it works. Most deals came from, yeah, Micro Center Open Box and local Facebook's definitely gonna be a good friend. What'd you get on AliExpress? Was it your CPU?
Your damn case for that one build's taking forever to show up. I had to push that video
Which one
back.
is it?
The AliExpress like crazy price performance build you planned. The CPU motherboard combo's here, but the case says it won't be here till almost like middle of October now.
Where did you get the case from?
AliExpress. It was that one $20.
Oh, yeah, the one that looks like the Okinos.
Yes, that one.
See, it was funny because you saying that, I remember thinking the other day that I ordered that case for something, but I was like, man, I haven't seen it, so maybe I didn't.
No, I just checked this morning because I was playing the calendar. We were getting close to filming. And I was like, gotta push that back.
Yeah, hopefully someone donated a 4090 and a 750X 3D selling it for $10. Yeah, that's a pipe dream right there.
That'd be crazy, bud.
Should I screw the M.2 down before putting the heatsink, or can I screw the heatsink down in the M.201? So it only depends on, like, it's set in stone based on the motherboard. It's either going to use the screw and then the heatsink, or it's just the heatsink is what holds it down. So it depends on what your motherboard calls for, what it takes.
I know you mentioned a motherboard. I don't know specifically off the top of my head that one, but if you look it up, you should be able to tell by the images what way you do it.
ITX motherboard with Wi-Fi for 7188. Was
Which
that
motherboard?
For the 12600K build?
If so, that's pretty good.
Oh my god, holy crap. Not in my back.
His back's broken. Marketplace that sells parts is similar to Facebook Marketplace, but better. It's not AliExpress or American Marketplace or Chinese.
Oh, you don't even want to see our marketplace. It's a war zone of people selling overpriced things.
Oh, you got a machinist board? Nice.
It's weird seeing a machinist board with Wi-Fi.
Need a black vinyl wrap for the power supply. The one thing I do like, and I don't normally do it because I think you really should leave the label on for information. These labels come off very easily on these power supplies. So if you really wanted to, you could remove it, but.
Or you can theme it around your build. Change the RGB to white or yellow.
Yeah, buddy.
Waiting on your second case almost 30 days in. Yeah, you know what's kind of it's like the whole price to days kind of deal. You know, like do you want to wait like 30 to 40 days to save 10 to 20 bucks, you know, or do you want to instant gratification? What's up?
Saw.
Get a meeting to go to? Bye.
That's a chunky protein bar right there.
Oh my God.
What kind is that?
Chunky.
Magic Spoon.
What did you
Oh,
do for
Magic Spoon has some
chunky
now?
protein bar.
Yeah. We should do an ad spot for them. So
I know. I didn't know that. They good?
They're pretty solid, honestly.
They're literally cereal.
Chat, I got you all.
The cooler's on motherboard.
Oh. It's proprietary?
Yeah. You know the Prodigy.
It's the Prodigy, but white. If I got a 4070 Ti, would it fit in my Aurora 11? I do not know Alienware like case. I don't even know what that case looks like on the top of my head.
Yeah, like
Get a 2-fan.
yeah, Alienwares are weird because they have that like flip out like thing where they
Yeah.
swing out and where the power supply is. So who knows? You don't know depth.
Alienwares that are pyramids. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know. But yeah, that's what Jonas said. You can get MSI. They make the Ventus cards, which are often 2-fan, or there's even slim cards too.
If it fits inside the little $27 TGD gamer,
Yeah.
then I think it might work.
That is true. If you have an Alienware, it's probably a lot bigger than that at least.
Yeah, you think it'd be good there. By the way, guys, we're probably gonna be doing a little giveaway on social media for a GPU from our latest Temu video.
Temu.
It's a freaky one, just for spoilers.
Cooling situation was pretty good.
Why is this graphics card got keyboard keys on it? I don't know.
Hey, the video's gonna be hilarious though
Yes.
once it drops.
But yeah, that is it's an RX 580, and it has keyboard keys.
It legit looks like they had too many laptop keyboards, and they just said, let's use that for a graphics card.
Guys, I'm still let's go.
Oh, it just changed.
So, still down mode.
All right, let me take a picture for the thumbnail.
Ooh, someone said to paint it white.
Paint white.
Is that gonna be a thumbnail? Oh, for this.
Yeah. Let me clean up a little bit so I can take a picture.
I do feel like for the Temu video, I don't know if we can get it in there, maybe make that one of the versions, but somehow having Zach highlight that there's a keyboard on the graphics card would definitely make a good thumbnail. Like, I can imagine something where it's like graphics card or keyboard question mark.
They bought a graphics card and got a keyboard?
This graphics card doesn't know what it is.
I woke up, looked outside until it was foggy. I got ready early today. And I went out and took some pictures.
I was, you know, it's funny. I was driving here because when I would say back when Matt and I would have gotten here, it was like stupid foggy. Like when I left my house, I couldn't see more than because it would have been closer to. It's probably about 7 when I let my dogs out, and yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, it would be so cool to get some photos, but I didn't really feel like I just didn't have the time. I wanted to get here at a good time today.
Back shots, back shots.
Back shots, back shots? I think that'll work.
Front shot. Oop. Only on Temu. Temu has good, crazy things like mouse pads. We've seen some of their mouse pads where it'll be like $5 free shipping. Doesn't make sense. You know who else has some decent deals here and there's TikTok Shop. Emily's been kind of buying stuff in there lately.
What is it, 7700X or 7600 and
7600.
It's the dream combo.
That was one we didn't have any builds in the back, so we just pulled parts off the shelf.
What kind of dogs? I got a German Shepherd Husky and the other one's kind of like a mutt, but he's kind of like a lab pit bull, basically.
We're at TikTok Shop. You need the app. You need TikTok app, and there's literally a shop
find it.
option.
I said I can't find it anywhere.
Saturday putting in the work.
Who were you?
I edited the short, and then I filmed a DIY video.
He pulled up. Bag.
I don't know what you just said to us, Russ, old boo, but the Goodwill near you has plenty of PCs. Really, Lasky? You need to send some pictures. I don't know if I believe it.
I think all these RGB
Yeah, a lot of them prefer Beecher hubs where we hooked them up with ARGB or like the switch. German Shepherd Husky, is it a mouthy escape artist? I would say he's not. No, he's not really much of an escape artist. He likes to dig, and he's very vocal, very, very vocal.
Give Zach a little side work assignment.
I have a picture of him.
I think we have like people having a conversation in a different language in here. It's interesting.
Ah, yes.
Yes, what he said.
I've seen that before in script.
All the GPUs are gone.
GPUs. We had a lot of GPUs.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah.
get paid for them. I mean, I figured we get like dead old GPUs like once a week, so.
Guys are closing up shop.
We're
Going
done.
out of business.
We're done.
We're even selling our dead stock now.
We're selling Jonah's computer next. Our guy coming in Facebook Market.
What would be a good GPU to pair with the 6th Gen i5? Probably like a little bit of an older used card, like a 20 series, and that's going to be a Gen 3 card. So maybe not even 20 series, maybe something like a 1660 Super. Those are Gen 3 by 16, very solid, 6 gigs of VRAM. You're going to be able to play AAA titles, 1080p lower settings, esports titles. You just don't want to go too high end because you're gonna. If you're just gaming, you're gonna get bottleneck. You know, if you get like anything above a 2060. If you want to go new, you could get an RTX 3050 6 gig. That'd be a solid choice that you could use in future PC builds as well. RX 580 2048 is not a. Yeah, the problem with the 2048 is like we've had a lot of problems with them just dying since they're not technically new. And also, if you get a 1660, you're looking at like $100 or less, which isn't that much more than a 580 2048, and it'd be a lot more performance. And the 1660 still has full driver support. The 580 is kind of losing some support. Still works, but you're just not getting like, you know, updates for like the latest titles and stuff. Indonesia in the house. What's
Shout
up?
out.
12600K or 5000X 3D for video editing? I would probably say the 5000X 3D. I know I have heard some people say for, let's say some people, mainly Tyler. I know he told me that Intel, the K CPU seemed to be better for like watching 10-bit and editing it for whatever reason.
All editing software really likes the Intel iGPUs. That's really the main reason.
iGPUs. So make sure you don't get a KF, get a K.
Yes.
Or just, you know, non-K.
Same thing with Photoshop. That's why we moved Zach to a non-F CPU.
And it didn't help.
And then help. This stuff still be crashing.
i7 9700, 1660 pre-built, and a 2080 Ti. They have a PC with. I'm confused. They have. Oh.
At your Goodwill?
At the Goodwill.
At
Really?
Goodwill, like in store, not online.
How much? Okay, how much is the one with the 2080 Ti? That's what I need to know. I need to know if it's ridiculous or like actually a decent price.
I don't believe you.
And also, I feel like if it was there, it had to have gotten hit by like a lightning storm. And
Yeah, there's something really wrong with that thing.
should my next challenge be 15 or 10 kills in ranked? So didn't you already do 10?
We go 15.
Just for the card or the whole system? And that's the one I think it said doesn't have a power supply. It just sounds like there's dead stuff in it. See, that'd be one
The
where
whole system.
is that with the power supply? Like, could you test it there? You think?
Publicsurplus.com. Yeah, I've heard a lot of that. That's where a lot of like big businesses sell their computer parts or like computers in general.
We'll get 10 more in ranked then, Kermit. Make it achievable, you know. No power supply. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. See this?
That's kind of sus. 'Cause the power supply could have went bad. It got pulled.
yeah.
There could be PC parts that are all bad.
2080 Ti is still like a really good card, but like if you look at their eBay pricing, even last time I checked, they're not as expensive as you would think they would be. It's not like a 3090 Ti where they go for like $900+. I thought they were more like $200 to $400 usually.
Yeah. Sounds good, Brucey Bruce. We'll never pay you.
Oh, is it custom loot?
Oh no.
Oh, dude.
I wouldn't even want that, honestly.
See, I would buy that if like just that's such a with it not having a power supply, not being testable. I would offer like $150.
Yeah.
That'd be like my top dollar, I think.
Yeah. And then if you get it, wow, deal of the century. But like you put a power supply in there and that thing starts like spewing water everywhere.
I just look at it like I don't know what CPU's in there, but you assume it has to be something pretty decent, like at least a 9th Gen i7.
I think you said it was like a 9700.
Okay, so if just the CPU and like the storage works, you've made your money if you pay $150. But if you pay $450 and the GPU doesn't work, I would say that build as a whole is not worth more than maybe $300. And you still need a power supply. Uber Pigeon's taking apart a keyboard.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Keyboard.
Did you say keyboard?
It's GMMK?
Keyboard. You said keyboard.
Does it have TTTs? TTCs?
All right, guys. This PC will be on the website, PCBros.tech. We got a lot of awesome PCs on there. Lowski, buy that high-end build. I know you want it. It's calling to you.
PayPal financing.
We're gonna find a spot to raid.
It's a, I've never heard of that, MZ60 Luna. Is it a pretty nice keyboard? One more budget question mark? Yes, U2 Nosy sent it. PCBros.tech. You can use code ToastyBros if you want to save 3%. 7600 XT. Wow. Raid. Who do we, did someone guide the raid? See you later, bro. Oh, man. Me and Vic. No guide today? I didn't think so. Why does the 7600 have 16 gigs of VRAM? I'd be surprised if it used more than 12. Well, you're right. It usually does not use more than like 10. That's why we don't recommend it. We recommend it if it's a good price, but usually it's, if it's like 50 to 100 bucks more, it's just not really worth it. All right, guys, we're rating Leo. We hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. We'll be live same time tomorrow. See you guys later. Peace out.